I'm going to be revisiting the 15-35 Canon RF f2.8 today. This is a very versatile lens, and I made a video a very long time ago, but I just kind of stopped, and I never stopped using this lens. It's a very versatile lens. So basically we're under water right now. That's the water that surrounds this boyo looking egg building. So as I was saying, the 15-35 is super versatile because I can go super wide and capture all these interesting architectural looking buildings. At the same time, I can make videos like this to vlog, and it covers 28 and 35, which I use most of the time for street photography. And most importantly, this lens has IBIS, IS, image stabilization. So it's very stable in the hands compared to like all the other lenses that doesn't have one. Side note, this building is massive. Like, it takes a while to get to the other side. Okay, so I found these escalators, at least with neon lights. But that's not the point. The point is on the other side. There's stairs, so I'm gonna be walking on the escalator and then set up the camera to get photos of me or anyone that goes up to the escalator. Hopefully this works. Another thing that I like about this lens is the focus. It's very fast, quick, very solid. It also doesn't make that much sound. It doesn't pull focus that much, so it doesn't go like, make a lot of noises. Another pro for me is that it's using the 82mm, which is not bad because most of my lenses use 82, so all of my filters will fit. I am running a bit out of time right now. The sun is about to set, but I'm trying to get to this park so I can get a view of, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm probably going to take the bike instead of walking because it's faster that way. Never mind, not going to take the bike. There's blockage everywhere. I think there might be an event that's going on, so I can't really ride the biking there. I'm going to walk instead. It's going to take like 30 minutes. There's like a security checkpoint everywhere, every single corner. Kind of like my high school back in the days. So the moral of the story is to bring your passport everywhere when you come to China, or like your ID, because I saw a lot of people got turned away because they didn't have their ID, which sucks because they came all the way here and they couldn't get in. Now the obvious downside is for this lens, especially, is the size. Oh, look at this. Cosplayer. Yeah, the size of this lens is not exactly small, portable, or even lightweight because it's super big. It's freaking heavy, especially when I'm vlogging with the Canon R5 Mark II. This is like the heaviest that it can get. I guess unless if you get the Canon R1 or the R3, then yeah, that's gonna be like the biggest setup that you can ever have for a vlogging camera. All right, that's a good sign that I'm on the right track, got into the park, but I'm trying to go up. I feel like if there's one change or like one way to update this lens is to make it lighter and maybe make it a little bit longer, like 15 or 16 to like 40 or maybe even 50, and that would be perfect for like an everyday capture kind of like lens. I think we're almost there. Just a couple more climb. And I'm obviously running out of light. I don't think I'm quite there yet. A couple more. All right, this has to be it. All right, I think we made it. This has to be it. Look at the amount of people. Jesus Christ. I'm at this mall and it looks like a spaceship, like it's massive. I actually got down too low. My camera is kind of wet for those reflection shots. All right, back to the camera, the lens. So one of the biggest concerns is the size, obviously, and yes, it's heavy, but at the same time, it's also kind of weird, I guess, nowadays to bring like a huge setup, like outdoor, especially in this kind of mall. And it's definitely more weird when I'm talking to myself in front of like all of these people here. And on the topic of the 15 to 35 with the size and using it outdoor and everything, honestly, I feel like if you're in a very busy city or everywhere, anywhere pretty much, I feel like everyone just going, like they don't really care about like what you're shooting with. Everyone just going about their days, so don't think too much on the gear or like what the size, the weight. Maybe the weight depends on where you're going, but most people don't care. And I've been shooting with this camera, like this setup, like for so many years, and I haven't had any issues. So definitely don't let that discourage you. The building is way too big. I had to improvise a little by going to another building, and look what I found. So I don't have a tripod with me, and the only thing I have, luckily, is the Mentos pod, which I can mount it on the glass or like any like perpendicular surface. Let me just show you real quick how this works. Well, I just kind of realized it's hard to show you personally because I don't have another tripod, but basically what you do is you deploy your tripod like this, and you want to make sure that one side is holding up right at the edge of the glass, and the other side is just like that, and that's where you mount the camera. And that's how I'm gonna take photos with long exposures of this amazing looking building. Spaceship to be exact. I have to say though, this mall or whatever it's called, it's huge, but there's not that many people in there. It is the weekdays, but it's still kind of weird to see this huge mall without like a whole bunch of people like all the other places that I've been.